How to use layer tools of Autocad. In Autocad there are several commands in layer tool. These commands are helpful to mange the drawing objects. Layer tools contains following commands. Make object current layer. Layer previous. Layer walk. Layer match. Change to current layer. Copy objects to new layer. Layer isolate. Layer unisolate. Layer freeze. Layer lock. Layer merge. And others. See how these works. First we create new layers and assign objects on these layers. Here you can see 3 new layers are created having different line colors. Now we create objects on these layers. First we see Make Object Current Layer tool. In this the layer of selected object will be activated. Now we see Layer Previous tool. In this the previous state of layer will be restored. As you see, previous changes in layers are restored now. Now we see Layer Walk tool. In this only the selected layer object will be visible. Now we see Layer Match tool. It changes the layer of a selected object to match the destination layer object. Now we see Change to Current Layer tool. It changes the layer property of selected objects to the current active layer. Now we see Copy Objects to New Layer tool. It creates duplicates of selected objects and copies one or more objects to destination layer properties. Now we see Layer Isolate tool. It fade and locks all layers except those of the selected objects. As you can see, circle can only be selected and other objects are locked for modification. Here both selected objects are unlocked. Now we see Layer UnIsolate tool. It restores all layers that were hidden or locked with the layiso command. Here you can see all the layers are unlocked for modification. Now we see Isolate layer to current viewport. For this we create few new viewports. It freezes selected layers in all layout viewports except the current viewport. Here you can see we select rectangle and circle. Both are freezes in other viewports. Now we see Layer Off tool. It turns off the layer of a selected object. Now we see Turn All Layers On tool. All layers that were previously turned off are turned back on again. Now we see Layer Freeze tool. It freezes the layer of selected objects. Now we see Thaw All Layer tool. It unfrozen all layers that were previously frozen. Now we see Layer Lock tool. It locks the layer of a selected object. Now we see Layer Unlock tool. It unlocks the layer of a selected object. Now we see Layer Merge tool. It merges selected layers into a target layer and removing the selected layer from the drawing. Here you can see selected circle and rectangle layers are merges into target triangle layer and removed from the drawing. Now we see Layer Delete tool. It deletes the layer of selected objects and also purges the layer. Here you can see that unwanted deleted layer is purged. Similarly here both selected objects layers are deleted and purged from drawing.